It's time for match number 6 of LPL 2020. The Kandy Tuskers against the Galle Gladiators. This is a big one given both teams have lost their opening 2 games. Let's build our fantasy team then on my 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPNcricinfo. I'm Ranu Kapoor and joining me shortly is Russel Arnold. Right, let's go to our pro tip first up for this one. And the pitch at Hambantota still looks like it's really good for batting. So we're suggesting you pack your team with top order hitters. These teams will provide you with some options. And after watching the first game, maybe you could make slight alterations to your team. That is, this is the second game of the day. So after the ones between the Dambulla Vikings and the Jaffna Stallions. So if that first game looks like it's going to give you a little bit of help for the spinners, maybe you could consider bringing in an extra spinner.
Of course, that's what you need to do in anything. Keep your options open, be aware, and pick up what's going on. And teams as well, they go into games with their A plan, but soon they have to jump on to B or C or D. People who can do that are the ones who are ahead of the game.
All right, well, let's go to our team now. And some quick point on player availability. Dale Steyn, keeping an eye out on him. He was supposed to be available after the first 2 games. However, no official confirmation at the time of recording this from the Kandy Tuskers on Dale Steyn's availability. Right, let's go to our team. Before that, quick reminder on the My 11 Circle app, 100 credits for every user to build their fantasy team. 4 categories of players to choose from: batsmen, bowlers, wicket keepers, and all-rounders. Every player's individual credit value is listed on the app. You can pick a maximum of 7 players from one team in any given contest, and 4 substitute options are also available now, which we will help you with towards the end of this video. Let's go to our choices. Kusal Perera remains our captain choice. When it comes to captain choices for the Kandy Tuskers, it's very hard to look past someone like Kusal Perera. He's looked in red hot form, scoring 91 in the 2 innings so far in this year's LPL, and he has batted in 60 20s in this calendar year and scored over 200 runs at a strike rate of nearly 150. Danushka Gunathilaka is there as our vice captain choice since 2019. He's played only 11 T20 innings. He scored 258 runs, but very impressive 2 knocks of 38 and 30 in LPL 2020 so far. You get the feeling he could go big after the kind of starts that he's had. Moving on to some of our topics. Remember, captain and vice captain gives you double and 1.5 times the points. So pick them carefully. We've gone for Kusal Perera and Danushka Gunathilaka. The rest of our topics include Rahmanullah Gurbaz, the Afghan teenage keeper batsman. He's already made an impact in the opening game. He's got 53 and 30 so far in his 2 innings in LPL 2020. And of course, he's a prolific boundary hitter. So someone like Rahmanullah is someone we're not going to leave out this early. Shahid Afridi is there. It was in dramatic fashion that he was all of a sudden available last game, but he started in swashbuckling style, 70 of 29, typical Shahid Afridi, vintage Shahid Afridi. So let's not keep the veteran all-rounder out among of our top picks. Naveen ul Haq is there as well. Early stages of the tournament, but this 21-year-old seamer is continuing to impress. He was good. He was excellent in the CPL, and he started the LPL very well as well. Top picks: Kusal Perera as captain, Gunathilaka as vice captain, Rahmanullah, Afridi, and Naveen ul Haq among our top picks. Russell, happy with those?
Yes, I would think about Nuwan Pradeep instead of Naveen ul Haq. It's touch and go. Both have been good, and both will get a good opportunity to put points on the board for you. Now, Danushka Gunathilaka is consistent, but is he going on to make that big score which even Galle Gladiators himself and those who pick him need? So that's something to really think about. Kusal Mendes is a good bet, but I'm not sure whether he'll be fit. He had an injury yesterday, so even to elevate him if he's playing to vice captain might be a good thought.
All right, let's go to our differential picks. We're going to start with Chhayan Jayasuriya to start off with. You know, he set the domestic Sri Lanka T20 2020 tournament on fire by topping the run scorers, an aggregate of 385 runs in 8 games, averaging nearly 50. The only opportunity he's had so far in the tournament, he's only got a quick fire 11 balls 17, but we're keeping Jayasuriya among our differential picks for now. Azam Khan is there as well, son of the famous Moin Khan, and plays for the Galle Gladiators. His father's coach of the Galle Gladiators. So 22-year-old Azam Khan may get some lusty blows in this tournament in his short T20 career. 27 sixes in 23 games. So he can hit a long ball. So Jayasuriya and Azam Khan in our differential picks. Looking at our full team, Kusal Perera, Azam Khan, Kusal Mendis, of course, and Remanullah Gurbaz. There's Asila Gunaratne, there's Gunathilaka, Jayasurya, and Shahid Afridi, Naveen ul Haq, Mohammad Amir, and Nuwan Pradeep. Some substitute options too: Hazratullah Zazai, Bhanuka Rajapaksa, Sekuge Prasanna, and Dilruwan Pereira. Russel Arnold, happy with that team? Any more suggestions you'd like to throw in?
Yeah, a couple of names, but then again, we don't have official confirmation. You mentioned Dale Steyn. There's Brendan Taylor also. So these two could be available for the next game for the Kandy Tuskers. So if they are, they will certainly be in there, and I think you should bank on him.
All right. My heart's going out to the Kandy Tuskers, Russ. They could have easily won 2 out of 2. Here they find themselves in what's a must-win game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's time's running out. 6 more games to go, but you have to pick it up. And it hurts. It hurts when you're so close and you cannot get over the line. So it takes a lot to pick yourself up from there. And when games are coming thick and fast too.
Yeah. All right, Russel Arnold, thank you very much. Let's hope the Tuskers can turn it around. Let's hope you get lots of fantasy points with our team and the options that Russel Arnold has suggested. So keep an eye out for Dale Steyn's availability. Maybe the confirmation will come just before the game. Brendan Taylor, see if you can fit in him to your team, both experienced internationals. And of course, we'll be back with plenty more from Russel Arnold as LPL 2020 kicks on My 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPNcricinfo.